goodness. Silly girl. Yeah. Silly puppy. Ooh, go for girls. Oh, peaches. Oh. Ugh. Oh, dog. Hello, Game Boys and Game Girls. I'm the Game Boy Guru, and welcome to another stream. Once again, we'll be diving back into The Messenger on Nintendo Switch, and was playing that earlier today, and made quite a bit of progress. So I'm going to be jumping back in here right now. Let's get on with the game. let's see. I gotta remember which portal I need to take here. I may not have that one open yet. When the wind chills the bones. Delic, hey, welcome to the stream. Not Ninja Gaiden. This is called The Messenger. It's very much like Ninja Gaiden in a number of ways, but it still is kind of its own thing. But yeah, very inspired by Ninja Gaiden. I think that's the portal that I need, but I don't have the ability to get there. Let's see here. I can get there from the Glacial Peak or from the Quillshroom Forest. Whoops. Open from the other side. Naturally. Oh, I'll do this. See if I can work my way back. Oh yeah, the music in this game is great, and when you're in the past and it has an 8-bit aesthetic, it very much sounds like an NES. So it's very, very nicely done. Okay, so I just need to drop, basically. Oop. Cyanide, hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Whoa. Hello. There we go. Oh yes. I can awaken the no, I don't want to do that yet. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Do a little bit better about watching my health. Oh. And not falling into the pits. Oh, yeah, I managed to, Cyanide, good, thanks for asking about my Thunder Force 4 streams. I managed to, I've mostly been working on Lightning Force, the Western release, and so I managed to, get a 1cc on normal of Lightning Force, And then the next day at work, I took my Switch with me and did a quick 1cc of Thunder Force 4 on easy, just so I could unlock Sticks mode. And I got that unlocked, and I was playing around with that a little bit on stream. And so, whoa. So I will, I might do some more of that at some point. But I think what I'm going to do is, oh, thank you. I think what I'm going to do is move on to Lightning Force on hard difficulty, just because that's what I'm more used to. And then from that point, move forward, and assuming I can get the Lightning Force hard difficulty 1cc by the end of the month, then I'll probably move on to Thunder Force 4, try normal, and see what I can get. The big problem is Thunder Force 4, there's some of the enemies are a lot more aggressive. Some of the bosses especially are much more aggressive, so it's a little bit, well, it's a fair degree tougher. Whoops. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get a clear on hard at least on Lightning Force, and then if that pans out, I'll go back to Thunder Force 4 and try to get normal, because normal on Thunder Force 4 and normal on Lightning Force aren't that vastly different, but they're different enough that, oh my gosh, that was pathetic. They're different enough that it's it'll be worth trying. So we'll see how that works. Oh no, I gotta use the icicles as my, that's right, I gotta use the icicles to jump and propel myself. Oh. Yuck. Huh. We'll take that. Whoops. Did not execute the wingsuit maneuver. Whoops. Ah, that didn't work. Borderline Celeste. You know, I think that has much more of a Meat Boy kind of feel to it. This just requires a certain degree of, you know, precision in terms of the maneuvers. But I am glad that they let you respawn, and the penalty is only that you have to pay back this floating demon dude a number of these shards. My problem is, even though I sort of have the controls down, I'm not spectacular at these kinds of precision action games. At least not in the platforming genre. So I'm enjoying myself, but I am sort of punishing myself a little bit by playing this type of game. Oh, good grief. But, you know, as long as I can have some fun and laugh at myself when I mess up and... Oh. Now that works better. Ah. Good grief. Yeah. If I wouldn't have got hit there, I would have at least been able to get to the other side, but... Gotta get through here without getting hit. Oh, good grief. Yeah. Pay the troll if you find yourself falling into another hole. That's a good way to phrase it. And I'm falling into a lot of holes, it seems. Good grief! I'm just having a heck of a time here. Oh, that was awful. I should have known better. Oh, I did not get to use that as my it's a lot easier coming this direction than it is going back. Although it wasn't easy coming this direction either, so I don't know. Maybe I'm kidding myself. Oh, good grief. Oh, that was sort of pathetic. I'm just not executing it properly. Oh, mercy. Oh, good grief. If I don't get hit by that first icicle, I'm golden, but... I need to use that rope dart move faster and hit that first icicle. And then try to repeat that. Ah! Well, good grief, at least that gets me across the chasm. Yes. Oops. Yikes. You turkey. Oh, well, at least I made it to a closer checkpoint, right? Whoops. Well, turd. Alright, alright. Okay, here we go. So that's where that factors in. Hey, Brandon. Welcome back. Elemental Skylands are in danger. Okay. So I wonder what I need to do to free him. Oh no! All the way back here. Rats. Ah! Oh no! Come on, I need another checkpoint. Suddenly, Spyro. I really need another checkpoint here, guys. Oh, this is brutal. Oh, I will gladly go for that. Whoops. Well, that was bogus. Okay. Ah, not close enough to the wall. Man, that is bogus. Ah! Ah! I can't execute half these moves right. Frustrating. Whoa. Just about. God, did that. Ooh, much better. Right there. That is the, Oh. Just the life, let's see, I should technically be able to drop here. Yes. Oh, that was a close call. Woo! Rats. Oh, can't fall that far. All right. Oh, really? Right a second time right there. Yeah. goofy that, yeah, he jumps down. So you can't fall down there, but you can jump down there. It's video game logic. Alright, let's see here. Oh, where do I need to make my way? I gotta go all the way down. See, I think I need to go straight down. Oops. Ah, there's my portal. Nice. That's kind of what I've been waiting for. See, I don't need to go to Quillshrimp Forest. So, I just need to go... back up here. Oh! I don't think I can... Oh, I guess I can. Heck of a deal. I can even run on the lava with that those special boots. I will. Okay, here's the underworld. Oh! Alright. The underworld. Oops. Well, it's a good thing I I got a checkpoint. It's not the way to do that. Or that. Oh, good grief. I'm having such a hard time executing the... Oh, so terrible. Oh, yeah. Well, that full health won't do me much good in the lava. Alright, let's do this instead. So, this is just a diversion. Oh, darn it. So I gotta figure this out either way. Okay, that's better. Oh. Hey, Pondering Ghost. I'm continuing from a save. This game kind of saves every time you hit a checkpoint. It just kind of saves for you, and then you just keep going from there. After you finish the first handful of relatively linear missions, it becomes more of a Metroidvania. Oh, good grief. A moment of silence for what? Also, thanks for coming to the stream. Good grief. There we go. And checkpoint, of course. Well, I managed to get over there, even with my... Oh. Well, that was lame. Jeepers! Of course. Oh. No, I'm not done with Thunder Force 4. I've been doing the Messenger on the weekends, just because it's a little bit more long form. Oh, good grief. So I'll probably be streaming this again tomorrow. And then possibly Monday, depending on what my weekend schedule looks like, or what if something happens. Monday, I may or may not be busy Monday. So if I end up being busy, I probably won't stream unless I do something, you know, late in the evening. Oh. There we go. So, but yeah, either tomorrow evening or Tuesday, most likely, I'll go back to Thunder Force 4 or Lightning Force to try and, like I said, try and get the 1cc on hard. See if I can accomplish that. I don't think. Okay, yep. Where the wind chills the bones, an old enemy has been waiting against its will to help the messenger. Yes, please. Okay, Glacial Peak. Boom. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be streaming. Whoa. Alright. I hate those things that shoot out those little... Oh, I held the wrong button down. That shoot out those little balls at you. That is... Those things are nasty. Take care of your sorry butt. Ah! Stupid idiot! Oh, dude! That is just maddening. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, wait, right there. Duh. Brain fart. Oh. Whoops. Oh. Oh boy, I am not in love with these parts. Wow, okay. So PSN is going to remove any PlayStation Plus free games we may have downloaded unless you 100% own them sometime this year, whether you own a PS Plus account or not. On PS3 and PS4, or how does that work? That seems awfully, awfully... what's the word I'm looking for? Strict? Or... Can't even think of the right term. Seems kind of, I don't know. That's the problem with digital distribution, is everything has been subject to being eternally removed. So nothing is ever truly yours anymore. I mean, not technically that it ever was. Technically, when you buy a game disc or a game cartridge or whatever, you don't own the game. You're just granted a license to play it or what have you. But at the same time, it's, you know, there's an expectation that when you own the physical media, that you get to use it, that your license to use that is effectively a lifetime license. I mean, it's not really like that, but both PS3 and PS4, says Pondering. Remain playable if you maintain a PS Plus account. Huh. So they're going to stop doing free games. That's interesting. I've never subscribed to any of the services. The Switch Online is the only one I've subscribed to so far, and mostly that's because it's dirt cheap and it's to kind of gain access to the free library of NES games. So to be perfectly honest. Okay, what am I missing here? So there is a way to go down there, but it doesn't look like I can do it from here. Alright. Where am I supposed to go here? Oh, I need to actually go back up and go back down. Let's see here. Ah. That was... Oh, there is a secret over here. Oh, you've got to be joking! Alright. Well, this whole digital distribution thing is bogus. Yeah, PS4 you need the account to play online. That's true. Yeah, and you know, I don't know. I don't really play online much. And to be real honest, the only games that I have played online continuously and repeatedly have been, I used to play a bunch of RTS games with some friends way back when I was working with a bunch of guys. And we were all kind of into the same stuff. And then Diablo 2. I played Diablo 2 online with friends and with randos for years. Just because it was fun. But let's see here. So how do I get down there? Is there anywhere? I probably have to change it to 16-bit. Otherwise, I really haven't played much online. No, not Warcraft, Command & Conquer, or StarCraft. Actually, it was Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. I worked with a group of guys starting in 2001. One of the guys brought Galactic Battlegrounds to the office. And at the time, I was still on a dial-up connection. And we used to do at least one night a week, if not 2 nights a week, where we would put in a solid 3 or 4 hours on that game and would do big team matches. Or there was a group of us. Sometimes we'd do like a 2-on-2. Other times we would do when it was only 3 of us because the other couldn't come. Then a lot of times we would just do 3 of us against a batch of computer opponents, and we would all team up and take down the computer opponents. Because it was a little bit harder to play against other people online. You know, if you didn't have a broadband connection. So one of the guys in the group had broadband, and he would host the game, and then the rest of us would join in. But we played a lot of that, and then when the expansion came out, the Clone Campaigns expansion came out, we played a ton of that. And then sometime later, we moved on to Diablo 2, and that became the new obsession. So we played a lot of that. But I just don't do that much gaming online. So let's see here. There's that. That's I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Oh, yes. Yeah, it's weird that Hamster is bringing over all those Neo Geo games to the Switch, but they're not doing it to the PS4? Oh, so they're getting them in Japan, just not here in the US. I wonder if they think because the Switch has such a niche appeal that maybe that's where they're going to make all their money. I don't know. Seems weird because they're doing other ACA stuff on PS4, and PS4 is getting some of the stuff that Switch isn't getting, or it's going to PS4 first, and then coming to Switch much later. But some of that stuff still hasn't come over to Switch. For example, I bought what was it, Gradius and Armed Formation F, and then Gradius 2 is on PS4 as well. None of those are on Switch yet. So they must, I don't know if they're doing exclusivity things or what it is that they're doing, but it would be nice, yeah, it would be nice if both or all the consoles that they were doing this on got the entire library. That would make the most sense. But who knows? You never know with some of these publishers what their rationale is for these decisions. So, I don't know. Seems weird to me. Let's see. Yeah, that was terrible. Blazing Star, yeah. Yeah, Blazing Star is an awesome game. That's one of those that I need to... put some time into at some point. Oh, I should have known that was not, I'm getting that impression, Pondering, that you're a Neo Geo guy. And that's cool. I quite like a lot of the software that's been released for the Neo Geo system over the years. I really want to get a Neo Geo CD at some point, but they're not cheap, and a lot of the games aren't exactly cheap either. So especially since most of what I'm going to want is shmups, and of course, shmups are never cheap on old hardware. So that's half the problem. But the Neo Geo CD would be worth owning, I think, just to play Viewpoint the way it was intended to be played. Because that is such a cool game. Oh! Well, isn't that fun? Neo Geo CD games are reasonable, and consoles, besides the front loader and CDZ, are very reasonable. Well, what do you consider reasonable, I guess? Let's go with that. Define reasonable, and then and then we'll go from there. $100 for a Neo Geo CD? Well, that is, I would say that's probably reasonable, yeah. I would be willing to fork that over. Aye. Ah. Come on. Ah. Making the trip back is a whole lot more precarious. Oh. Sometimes. Early games run 8 to 30. So how much is Viewpoint? Just out of curiosity. Oh, gotta be kidding me. I'm just irritated that I'm not doing very well. I'm playing like garbage, kind of. $30. Now that is excellent. Wow, I didn't realize it was that cheap. You know, I hadn't really priced it, so I guess I didn't. Whoops! I didn't. I guess I didn't think that they would be that inexpensive. Wow. Color me surprised. So I guess I'm gonna have to put a Neo Geo CD on my wish list. Whoa! Whoa! Ah! Oh, yeah, Japanese. That makes sense. Whoops. Okay, so now is it going to come back? Yes. Oh, duh! Too much paying attention to one thing and not the other. Yeah, Japanese would probably be the way to go. Just because everything is probably going to be way cheaper. Plus, did Viewpoint even get a release on a US release on Neo Geo CD? FPGA, yeah. Well, especially since the what's the name of it now? It used to be Retro Blocks or something like that. They put out an announcement a few months ago. They were going to be making the console. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, that's going to bug me now. Because I was kind of hyped for it. I just can't remember what it's called now. Polymega, thank you. Good grief. I could not come up with that for the life of me. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's what I need to do. I need to go... Oh, well, I can go down. And, Ooh. Oh, that's right, you gotta, hit those things with my sword. Yeah, the Polymega looks very interesting. But they said that they were removing the FPGA from the base model. And so that, of course, made a lot of people upset. But I know they said they were doing that because they were including Saturn emulation, or the ability to play Saturn games, and that wasn't going to fly with the FPGA. Presumably because no one has written an FPGA core for the Sega Saturn because, well, probably for a myriad of reasons. But so that's the sticking point there. And they said that they would have FPGA cores available in some of the expansion modules, but not in the base module itself. Oh, I was holding the button down. What happened? I should have been running over that. So, I don't know why they couldn't have included the FPGA module for the stuff that would use it and have emulation in there for the Saturn, for example. I guess I don't know enough about the technology to understand, whoops, why that would be a thing, or something that they would have to worry about. Right, yeah, the Polymega is not FPGA, but I think that was what they were touting originally, is that it was going to be FPGA when they first announced it. That was one of the things. I think back when it was the retro blocks, that was one of the things that they were talking about. And even when they first started, after the rebranding, I think FPGA was one of the things they were talking about. You think it's going to flop? I think it's got the idea has potential, and I think there's a lot of merit to what they're doing. Yeah, Atari Box for me is all red flags. Whoa! Yeesh. Atari Box, or what are they calling it now? Atari VCS? Because you can't ape your past any more than that. But Polymega, at least on the surface, sounds like a cool idea, and I like the concept. But yeah, it's... I have a feeling that it's not... The execution is going to be difficult to pull off. Oh. At some level, you're probably right, Pondering. It probably will disappoint because it'll fail to live up to either its own hype, the initial promises of what they said the hardware was going to be able to do, or both, probably. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it still won't be worth looking into or checking out if the product actually hits the market, but I don't know. I don't know. I'd really like something like the Polymega to be real and to be accessible and available, but oh yeah, if Analog starts doing disc-based FPGA systems, because so far everything they've been doing is good stuff, right? So far. Oh, I made the same mistake. Yeah, I'm excited for the Mega SG. You know, I haven't bought the Super NT yet. I wanted to, and the only problem is the price. It's a lot to ask for almost $200, and I realize that you're getting a lot. And with the Super NT, part of the reason that I can more easily justify the asking price is because of the included software. Because it comes with the sort of director's cut of Super Turrican and Super Turrican 2. So that in and of itself is very attractive. But the Mega SG is exciting because I'm very much I was a Genesis kid in the sense that, you know, the reason I love Lightning Force so much is because I had a Genesis and I bought that game as a kid and fell in love with it, you know. And I really think that, oh my gosh, why do I keep doing this to myself? Alright. I'm gonna go the other way instead. I'm not gonna try for those medals anymore, those medallions, at least this time. Yeah. One thing I was hoping that they would do is I like the concept of the NT Mini that they did, since the original analog NT for the NES was so expensive. But since you can essentially get the same features with the retro USB ABS, or a lot of the same features, you know, that is actually a very attractive product, especially because it'll play both NES and Famicom parts. Now that's a reasonably inexpensive-ish way to play Famicom games. So for me to be able to play and then easily stream Famicom games, that's a good possibility. So plus it would make NES streaming easier because of the instant HDMI. Yeah, see, for me, the NES is a big deal because, excuse me, I never owned one as a kid, so getting one as an adult was a big deal for me. Plus, the fact that I still played a ton of NES games as a kid because all my friends had them. So I still put countless hours into a variety of NES games. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I wanted to do. Oops, wrong button. Oh, you have both the NES Classic and the Super NES Classic unopened in their boxes. Wow. Well, I thought about getting the SNES Classic because I don't yet have Castlevania 4, and I don't yet have Contra 3, and I thought Star Fox 2 might be fun to play with. And there are a couple of other games on there that I don't have, and so, you know, for the asking price, it's actually less than buying loose cartridges of the handful of games on there that I don't have. So, plus you can hack it and add a whole bunch more games to it. So that would be kind of fun, but I don't know. I just haven't gone for one yet, and I don't see them coming down in price, even though they're still available. Nintendo says they're not making any more, so once they sell out, they'll probably go up in price. So, I don't know. All right, I'm going to take just a quick break, and I will be right back. Okay. Oh, get it now? They ceased production. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know Nintendo has ceased production, but I don't know. I'm not sure how much I want one is the thing. I don't know if I want one enough that I even want to spend the money. Oh yeah, good chatting with you too, Pondering. Thanks for coming out and chatting, and yeah, I might hit you up with some more questions about Neo Geo CD because I just haven't looked into it that much, but would be good to get a little bit more knowledge on that. I know my co-host on the podcast just got one, and he's pretty excited about it, but I haven't taken the plunge yet. So. Whoa. Oh. Oh, that was awful. Oh, that's handy. Oh, yeah, load times, I'm not worried about load times. I think that's probably... I mean, yeah, I've seen a couple of examples of fairly exorbitant load times, but I'm not really worried about it. Hit the wrong combination there. Oh, I did it again. I keep hitting down and left instead of just left. Frustrating. No. I can go this way. Okay, so try and do this. Oh, good grief. Oh! Very close. Very close indeed. Ooh. Oh. Yikes. Oh, that's right. You can't stop. Oh. So you just take the hit then. Go. Alright. Wait until these are on the way back up. Oh! That was the right strategy. Oh, and a checkpoint. Good, 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 good. Aye. Well, glad we got the checkpoint, because that was not so good. Oh. Whoa. Oh, really? Oh, that must not be something I can run on. Okay. Oh, just shy of the platform. Oh, well. Oh, no! Jump! Don't go down! Crazy. Jump! Jump when they ask you to jump! Oh, why do you do the down jump? I'm pressing right. Go right. Oh, frustrating. Well, Brandon, the reason I can jump across the lava or run across the lava is because of these bad boys, the Lightfoot Tabi. So you gotta press and hold ZR and run, but you can't stop, because the second you stop, you sink. And you can run across water or lava. So, pretty handy. Oh, that was dumb. Oh. Oy. Oh, no! Ah, for some stupid reason I keep hitting down. I'm not trying to do corners, I'm trying to do straight up right and left. Ugh, frustrating. What was that? That was very much not what I was trying to do. Oh, again with the down! It's really frustrating. Because I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm trying to hold right and... I feel like I'm so close to getting this, but I keep making these goofy mistakes. I didn't execute that either. Oh my goodness. no! No, no, no! Man. It is really annoying dying in the same spot a whole bunch of times. I'm sure most of you know that, but... So I'll die in this one instead. Oh, yes! Finally! I knew that I was close. Oh, okay. So which key is this? Key of Chaos. All right. Oh, okay. So I think instead of trying to backtrack, I'm going to go into the deal here. Where the wind chills the bones. Oh yeah, I was already doing that. So. Oh wow, I only have 2 left to find? Nice. Two notes, okay. Oh, okay, well. I feel like that's a good place to cap it for tonight, because I'm going to come back to this tomorrow afternoon, and I want to try and see if I can find the other 2 notes tomorrow afternoon and wrap that up so I can, well, I'm assuming once I get the last 2 notes, then I'll be able to come back here, play that, and break this curse, and then possibly have the main story campaign finished. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So, yeah. So that's where I'm going to call it tonight, because I found 4 of these notes today. 3 or 4, I think. 4. So that's pretty good progress, I think, for one day. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thanks everyone for coming out and watching, and for continuing to come to my streams and watch me play games very mediocrely. That's probably not a word, but you know, watch me play games in a rather mediocre manner. And wow, look at that. That's glitching out. That's interesting. But yeah, thanks for coming in, for watching, for chatting, and for just hanging out. Appreciate everybody coming in. So I think everybody's following me on Twitter already, everyone who's here, but in case there's someone watching who's not, follow me at GameBoy Guru, and make sure that you check out my YouTube channel, and I'm on Twitch also as Guru GameBoy, because for some reason GameBoy Guru was taken. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and game on. Sleep.